Okay, so wanted to pop back on here, do a video, and I made some banana pudding today. Well, actually, I made it yesterday. My husband had a carry-in at his work, so I made a few things for him to take, and one of which was banana pudding. So I don't know if you guys like banana pudding, but I do sometimes. Now, my mother used to make her own homemade vanilla pudding. I do not do that, I'll be honest. And some of that's because, one, I don't have a recipe, and two, it was really sweet. And my whole family loved it when I was growing up. My dad absolutely loved it because she cooked it on the stove. And he liked banana pudding right after she got it done because then the pudding was still warm and it warmed everything up. I didn't like that. I like cold banana pudding. And I am not as big a fan of the really sweet vanilla pudding that her homemade pudding would turn out to be. So I just use a box. I just use simple box. And so if you've never made a banana pudding, let me just tell you, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. And I actually kind of learned how to make it from a girl I used to work with years ago. Her name was Kathy, and she made really good banana pudding one time, brought it to work, and told me how to do it. So basically, it's just instant vanilla pudding. You make that up. I usually make mine up, and if it calls for, like if one box, let's say, calls for 2 cups of cold milk, I put just a little bit less than 2 cups. I don't put a cup and a half. I put kind of in between a cup and a half and 2 cups. You know, maybe what's that, a cup and 3/4? I don't know. And it makes the pudding a little bit more stiff. And so I make that up and put it in the refrigerator and let it get really good and cold and stiff. Then when that's, I don't know how long, just whenever. And then get me a container. If I'm sending it to like my husband's work, I just use a foil a container, like a foil pan, and you just start layering it like you would like a lasagna. I put pudding down first, and then like cookies, and then bananas, whatever. You slice your bananas. Um, I always use the little miniature vanilla wafers. They're called Nilla wafers. I use the small ones just because I like them. That's the only reason I like them. And if I have any left over, then I like to eat them. So, and you just start layering it. Like, you got your pudding down on the bottom a little bit, a little thin layer of pudding down, and then either bananas or cookies, whichever one you want to go next. I would probably do like bananas and then cookies. And then you put I usually then will put some more pudding there, and then some Cool Whip on top of that. Then you start again, either like cookies and then bananas and then more pudding and then more Cool Whip. And you just keep going until you get to the very top of your pan where you can't get no more in there. And then you want the very top layer to be cookies. And a lot of times I'll crush a bunch of the vanilla wafers and sprinkle them all over the top so it looks real like crumbs or something all over the top of it. For me, I just think it looks nice. Other people just put Cool Whip. They just want the Cool Whip to be on top. I like to sprinkle a little something on it. Besides that, if you're going to cover it with something, whether it be foil or a lid, sometimes it helps that the Cool Whip then won't stick to that lid if you've got like a crumb base, cookie crumbs on top, And so that's all you do, man, and it's good. Now I will tell you, it can kind of be a little expensive at times because Nilla wafers are kind of expensive. I don't usually go with off-brand on Nilla wafers just because I like if I'm going to make a banana pudding, I like to use the name brand vanilla wafers. That's my personal preference. And then, you have to buy the pudding and then the milk, and then depends on how much bananas are and how big you're going to make one as to how many you're going to need. So after you make your first one, you're kind of like a pro at it after that. And it's good. So there you have it. That's how you make banana pudding. And I'm not going to do like some tutorial and show you how to do it. There's plenty of those out there. Just get here on YouTube and go out and, search banana pudding, and somebody's going to show you how to do it. But let me tell you, it is, if you're going to a carry-in or a family dinner, that is one that everybody loves to have banana pudding. So you'll kind of be the star of the show. So anyway, give it a try. All right, till the next time, have a good one.